Hi, my name is Marc Belaiche. I'm president of TorontoJobs.ca. Thanks for watching. In this short video, I'll share with you some thoughts as to what's happening in the jobs market as of today, Monday, December 7th, 2020. Well, there were some gains in the Canadian job market over the last month. We had some big gains in full-time positions, which is nice, but they were offset by part-time losses. Nearly 100,000 full-time positions were created during the month of November, according to Statistics Canada, while 37,000 part-time jobs were lost. The unemployment rate continues to fall, now 8.5% compared to 8.9% in October. Certainly much off the highs that we had back in May at over 13%, which was the historical high ever for Canada. Employment increased in 6 provinces, Ontario, British Columbia, and in all 4 Atlantic provinces. Manitoba experienced its first employment loss since April, while the number of people with a job or business held steady in Quebec, Saskatchewan, and Alberta. Employment in Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick has returned now to pre-COVID levels. Employment in Toronto specifically was at a standstill in November after increasing for 5 consecutive months. The Ontario unemployment rate fell 0.5 percentage points to 9.1%, but is still much higher than the Canadian unemployment rate overall of 8.5%. The largest employment gain by industry was in the construction industry, which is nice to see. Meanwhile, in the U.S., the economy gained just 245,000 jobs in the final jobs report of 2020 as the recovery has stalled with COVID surging in the United States. The economy added, as I mentioned, 245,000 jobs in November as the unemployment rate fell to 6.7%. This is according to data released last Friday by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Economists had actually predicted the economy would gain around 440,000 jobs. Amid a fresh case of and surge of COVID or coronavirus cases and a new round of shutdowns, Friday's figure represents the 5th straight month of decelerating job gains in the United States. It's by far the lowest monthly total since the economy started its halting recovery. Well, if you've been laid off or you've lost your job recently, here are some tips that I wanted to share with you as to things that you should do. First of all, be positive. There's a lot of bad news all around, screaming everywhere you turn. You need to turn off the radio, TV, try to be as positive as you can. Take a deep breath and don't panic. Connect with positive news and people. Get your resume updated. Get a coach if you need to. Do a career evaluation of what you really want to do. List the things that you really like to do and that you feel that you're good at. And that includes making a list of where you want to work and how you want to work. Recognize that the job you may have had may not exist any longer. So you may need to morph, maybe transition into something different than you had from before. And speak with people, reach out, get some support, not just email, connect with people on LinkedIn. Social media, phone, video is all good, but try to connect one-on-one with people as much as possible. Build your network, have meaningful conversations. Worst thing you can do right now is disconnect from everyone. Well, here's another thought. 9 Toronto jobs that will give you a reason to get outdoors this weekend, or this winter, I should say. If you want a position where you can get some fresh air on the job, there are tons of positions out there that are hiring. Here are 9 outdoor Toronto jobs that will get you out of the house during the winter lockdown. 1, a holiday light installer. 2, a COVID screener at an entrance. 3, dog walker. 4, package delivery driver. 5, snow shovelers and grounds maintenance. These jobs are all out there. 6, skating associate. 7, dog daycare attendant. Number 8, a snowplow driver. And number 9, a lunch or a playground monitor. So keep those in mind if you want to get jobs that are outside. Well, here are 5 intriguing interview questions that candidates probably have never prepared for. These might make for some interesting conversation too, but this just goes to show that you need to really be prepared for any kinds of interview questions. So, for example, describe yourself in one word only. Can you do it? Tell me about an interesting experience or encounter that you've had recently. Obviously, that's a bit tougher because everybody's kind of stuck internally inside remotely. Do you consider yourself lucky, and why? When have you failed, and what did you learn from this experience? And this one's my favorite. Why are you memorable? So plan for any kind of questions when you're doing some interviews. Now, if you're a newcomer to Canada and you're looking for a position, here are some ideas as well as the things you might want to do. Connect with employment centers. Now, this isn't just for newcomers, but these are items that newcomers may relate more to. Connect with employment centers. There's a lot of employment centers around Toronto, the Greater Toronto area, throughout Ontario. You want to connect with as many employment centers as you can. Organize your documents. Be prepared to take courses. Volunteer. Tweak your resume. Network with others who have immigrated. One of my favorite suggestions for people who are new to Canada is look in LinkedIn and see people who have come to Canada from your country 5 years earlier. Where are they? What are they doing? Connect with them within your community. And always, always, always tap into the hidden job market. These are jobs that are never advertised. In normal scenarios, 80 to 90% of jobs are found through the hidden job market. These are jobs never advertised, as I mentioned. But during COVID, during these times, that number may be 90, 95% of jobs might be found through people you know, through contacts. Now, if you're a leader, if you're a manager, here's some tips to adapt your leadership style to a virtual environment. Remote work was on the rise across the world right before the pandemic happened. In 2019, 43% of US workers worked away from the workplace, while in the last 3 years, 54% of Canadian businesses have increased their remote work options. Well, here are some steps to adapt your management style if you are managing people remotely. First of all, maintain communication. Reset expectations of what you expect from your team. Encourage creativity at all levels. Don't micromanage, but continuously check in and stay in touch with your employees. Well, the University of Toronto has been named as best in Canada for graduate employability. The University of Toronto takes the top spot in Canada for most employable graduates and has shot up the world ranking list this year. This is UFT's highest ranking to date, the last being 10th place in 2015. The university is now ranked higher than Ivy League's Yale, Princeton, Columbia, Brown Dartmouth, Cornell, and UPenn. So quite amazing accomplishment, and congratulations to University of Toronto. The ranking is based on surveys conducted earlier this year of 8,800 recruiters and managers at international companies in 22 countries who hire university graduates. Overall, 250 universities are on the list, which is quite impressive. Well, here are some hot jobs that our TorontoJobs.ca recruiting division is working on right now. Senior manager for a mid-sized public accounting firm in Brampton. We have a Node.js or JavaScript developer for a startup in Markham. We also have a paralegal position with a law firm focused on healthcare in downtown Toronto. This is a part-time position, but works remotely. For any of these positions or any other positions that you might be looking at finding a new job for, email your resume to resumes@TorontoJobs.ca. That's resumes with an S at TorontoJobs.ca. You can also visit TorontoJobs.ca, hover over the recruitment division tab at the top and select recruitment openings. From there, you can apply directly online to these positions. Well, TorontoJobs.ca also presents a number of virtual conferences that you should think about participating in. For example, today, this afternoon, at 4 o'clock Eastern Time, I will be moderating a recruiters panel live with questions and answers. This is good for job seekers and recruiters. Tomorrow, Tuesday, December 8th, we have the Canadian Virtual CPA PD Day. On Wednesday, this Wednesday, December 9th, the Canadian Virtual CFO Conference happens. And on Thursday, December 10th, the Canadian Virtual HR Conference happens. These are all events that are presented by TorontoJobs.ca. and you can visit TorontoJobs.ca/news for more information on how to register and how to attend. So again, TorontoJobs.ca/NEWS news. Sponsorship and exhibitor options are also available for all of these events. But if you're in any of those categories, CPA, HR, you want to come to these virtual events, including this afternoon's Canadian Virtual Recruiters panel that I will be moderating. Again, starts at 4:00 p.m. today, Monday, December 7th. Well, thanks for watching. My name is Marc Belaiche. I'm president of TorontoJobs.ca. Feel free to follow me on all my social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. But you can also check out our social media at TorontoJobs.ca, also at Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram. Don't forget to post your resume on our site and search and apply to positions directly online. And you want to visit our website, our not only our website to post your resume, but also you want to check out our TorontoJobs.ca YouTube channel, where you can watch a number of videos on all kinds of recruitment and interviewing tips. So that's our TorontoJobs.ca YouTube channel that you want to go visit, and you want to subscribe to that channel. So thanks for watching. Have a great week ahead and stay safe.